we've got 2 packages this week, although one of them I already opened up because, of course, it contains One Piece. Oh, excuse me, I'm not feeling great. Fortunately, it's made this evening very slow. But we've still got anime. Why don't we begin with the order, like, since I-Chu's here, the only thing that came out. This is another Anime Limited. They're releasing quite a few things here. Well, good for them. I'm here to purchase stuff. I think I pre-ordered another one, or ordered another one. Regions A and B animation. What is this? I-Chu or? Just trying to think if that's an effeminate guy or girl. I'm not sure. But you know, here's this release. Nice and straightforward. Next we got One Piece Season 14 Voyage 5. This is DVD plus Blu-ray. You know, it's thing pretty standard with the One Piece releases. Yeah, I'll put this like that. Next we have Theater of Darkness, Seasons 1 and 2 English Dub Collection. So, like, I'm pretty sure I already got this before, but this time there's an English dub. Region A, English audio, Japanese audio, the camera will ever focus, licensed for sale. US and Canada, if you crave Tales of Terror. 1 disc. Seasons 1 and 2. Okay, and then last but not least, the Ossan Newbie Adventurer, trained to death by the most powerful party and became illegible. Invincible. Okay. There's some interesting feel on the cover there. Looking at the back, I see regions A and B. English dub, Japanese with English subtitles. While there were some elements of the show that were neat, I had some general complaints about it. Also, nice that it's different underneath the slipcover. This may be a good example because you can see those two against each other, but it's not the title or character. It's relevant, kinda, but more like relevant, like it's people around him. And that's one of my complaints, is that it does feel like the show is a little distracted. That said, I'm going through this nice and straightforward. Here's this week's physical anime collection update. Okay, let's go through the list of stuff. So, with One Piece Season 14 Voyage 5 coming out, obviously that was a higher priority watch with my Friday friend, so no Dragon Ball Daima. Instead, we watched all of Voyage 5 there. I'm trying to remember everything that happened, and it... Excuse me. Seemed mostly okay. Jeez, I'm really not sure what else to comment about. It doesn't help to record these videos when you're not feeling well, but... Let's get this wrapped up. Welcome to Demon School Iruma-kun. I continued watching. I've seen episodes 5 through 13. And yeah, it's... surprisingly just entertaining. Like, it's not the greatest storytelling in the world per se. It's not the greatest setups, character designs, or anything, but it's just, I think, pretty consistent. I think, again, last week, that seems to be what my guess as to why it's scored so high, because it just is pretty easy for a lot of people to watch, probably. Do I have anything else to comment on? I feel like I did, but it's hard to remember. Dagonia episode 12, ending this season series core. I think there were a lot of elements to what happened in the ending here that were nice. And overall, I feel like it ended on a stronger foot forward. Be interesting to see more, because there's implications about like more stuff that would be happening. And there was a post-credits thing that's like, okay, yeah, it'd be interesting to see more. Let's see how it develops. Apothecary Diaries, Season 2, Episode 45. There were definitely some interesting things revealed that I can't keep everything in my head. But again, Apothecary Diaries is just really nice how it keeps itself relevant, I guess. Or not relevant, but it keeps interconnecting things in ways that are just very natural, and like it doesn't feel convoluted. It's just like you're getting better, bigger pictures of something that was just complicated, even if it didn't seem as complicated on the outside. Even, and the keyword there is as complicated, it was still complicated. I can see how this would be leading to end of season stuff, which maybe people a couple episodes ahead of me know better. But yeah, I'm still on the dub. I did finally catch up and finish Old Country Bumpkin to Master Swordsman episode 12. And I thought it was a pretty nice end as well. I wasn't quite sure how it would end, but I did appreciate what it set up for the very end. It felt appropriate, and I thought it executed better than I would have thought, because it could have been very easy for it to just be very meh. But I think just character dynamics at the very end, episode 12 here, especially in the beginning, but everything else was a good wrap up for, okay, we're done for now and we're going to have another season maybe in the future, maybe. But the confrontation was more dynamic, with more characters interacting in more interesting ways than I would have thought. So off to a good end. Also in my notes, on Saturday, because I just go down the list of days, we have the first anime of the new season that I've watched. I guess before I talk about that, let's talk about the last episode of Shirohyo Reincarnated as a Neglected Noble. That's episode 12. And I thought it ended pretty strong as well for what it's been doing. Basically, the best foot forward sort of thing. Maybe not the best, and maybe not liked by as many people, but overall, I kind of appreciated where it ended. Would definitely be interested to see more, but more from just seeing what he's able to actually build, because he puts all these things in motion, and they feel like they would take time to grow, and I want to see them grow. But I digress. Anyways, there's been a couple new series that's aired, but the one I watched is Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter, episode 1, which is off to an okay start. There's weird things about the episode and some storytelling things. I'm like, I'm not sure if this works or not, but we'll have to see what happens after this. Do I have anything else to really say? Just, I don't know. Probably, but since I'm not feeling well, I'm drained, not saying much. There was also a Chinese animation of some sort, like Lord of Mysteries or something like that. Having trouble remembering, but 2 episodes of that came out. I don't know if I'm going to watch it or not. I might wait to see if there's a dub or something, if it intrigues me when that happens. We'll have to see. There's so many things starting airing this week. I'll have to figure this week out as I go. Not sure what else to really comment out on. I don't think there's anything super awesome in Terraria. I did go on a quest to get all the banners. Not just all the enemy banners, although that's the vast majority of them by a long shot. But, also the handful of decorative banners. Most of which I actually already had. I think I was only missing 2. Well, technically I'd never constructed 4 of them, but those are ones you can just make. That's straightforward. Can't think of anything else to really comment on, so let's go ahead and wrap this up. We got the 4th of July coming up. If you're not American, hopefully it's a nice day for you. If you are American, hopefully you get some nice celebratory stuff. Y'all, have a nice week.